Hello everyone, welcome back to Mango & Co's Patterns. My name is Marcy and in today's video, I'll be showing you how to sew the Pelicano bikini bottoms. This pattern is a high-waisted bikini bottom that features a crossover waistband. There are two options available for the back, cheeky and full coverage. The pattern for this style is available in sizes extra small to XXL at the link below. And also, I'd like to announce that there are new items available on my shop. You can now find high-quality swimwear elastic that is hypoallergenic and talcum powder free. I also have some O-rings, cordons, and swimwear fabric for your bikinis, so click the link down below in the description box. Now let's sew the Pelicano pattern. For this tutorial, you will especially need a 1/4-inch rubber elastic and a magic erase pen. First, you will start by marking all the notches on your pattern pieces. Next step, pin the front pieces together and the back pieces together, right sides facing each other. As the lining pieces are smaller, stretch to fit the self pieces when you are pinning both together. Base stitch the leg holes of the front pieces and back pieces. Use a base stitch with a 3/8-inch seam allowance. For the base stitch, use the longest stitch length available on your machine. Next, you will then proceed to serge a 1/4-inch rubber elastic onto the leg holes. Serge the elastic onto the dominant side of your garment. In this case, the dominant side is the pink side. Serge the elastic on with zero tension. Next, using a seam ripper, you will remove the base stitches. Now flip your front piece right side out and base stitch this area closed. Next, you will place the front piece inside of the back piece. The self sides should be facing each other. Match the gussets together and sew across this area with a straight stitch using a 1/4-inch seam allowance. Then cut off the excess seam. Pull the garment right side out and match the sides together. Match the lining to the lining and the self to the self, right sides facing each other. Then sew across each side with a straight stitch using a 1/4-inch seam allowance. Then cut off the excess seam. Now, base stitch the waist at the very edge. Next, we will sew the crossover waistband. Mark the notches on the pattern pieces. Now, place the bands together, right sides facing each other, and serge this area. Next, fold the band lengthwise, wrong sides facing each other. You will first baste the bottom of the waistband at the very edge and each of these ends at the very edge separately. Once this step is done, it is time to cross over the waistband. You will match the overlapping notches like so and pin the crossover into place. Next, base stitch this area of the crossover at the very edge. Trace a line in the center of the V that measures a 1/4 inch. Snip all the way into this area with fine tip scissors. Now it is time to attach the waistband to the bottom part of the garment. Match all the corresponding notches by using clips. Next, base stitch at the very edge. You will mark a point 1.25 inches from the center of the V on either side. Start serging from one point all around the back waist and end at the next point. To create an accentuated V, you will use a magic erase pen to draw two intersecting lines like so. The lines should start at the bottom of the serger stitch. Next, straight stitch over the intersecting lines. Verify that all the layers are together when stitching. To finish this area neatly, you can either conceal the raw edges with a zigzag stitch at the very edge, or you can cut the excess fabric on a slant to prevent bulkiness. The Pelicano bikini bottom is done. This is how it looks like finished. Follow me on Instagram at Mango and Coast for new swimwear patterns and other updates. Happy sewing!